Our group will be presenting the Business Continuity Management (BCM) for the Academic Affairs Department (HEA) at University Utara Malaysia. HEA handle critical academic functions like student registration, course enrollment, examination management, academic records, and graduation processing. These functions are time sensitivity and rely on system and staff. Disruption can cause student progression, lecturer teaching activities, and UUM's reputations. HEA was chosen for this continuity risk assessment because it's central to UUM's mission of teaching and learning. It faces risks such as system failure, data loss, cybersecurity threats, power outage, and stop shortage, all of which can cause delays, inaccuracy, and dissatisfaction amongst stakeholders. This assessment aims to identify risks to HEA operation, analyze their impact on academic function, and also propose strategies to reduce disruption and improve resilience. Thank you.
My name is Michelle, and now I will continue by identifying the 6 key threats that could disrupt the HEA operation. These fall into 4 main categories. First, operational and environmental risks, like power outages, which are usually short but can pause IT and admin work. Second, technological and operational risks, including system failure of critical software, data loss of academic records, and cybersecurity breaches. Third, security and reputational risks, such as an examination paper leak, which would harm UM's academic integrity. And finally, operational and human resource risks, like staff shortage in key roles. Each of these threats was carefully analyzed in the next step. Next, we score each threat on a 1 to 5 scale and determine the risk level. Power outage is a low risk, is somewhat likely, but impact is minimal due to quick recovery. System failure, cybersecurity breach, and examination paper leak are medium risk. They have strong control but could cause major disruption if they occur. Data loss and staff shortage are our two high risks. Data loss, because even with backup, a failure could permanently affect student record and accreditation. Staff shortage, because even with replacement available, delays and error are likely during handover. This scoring set the stage for our risk. From this table, two key insights stand out. First, data loss is the top priority. We cannot rely on backup alone. They must be verified and secure. Second, staff continuity require planning, close training, and clear documentation are essential to minimize disruption. The medium risks also need monitoring, but they are currently better controlled. This insight will guide our continuity strategies later. Now, let's visualize all 6 risks on the risk metric. On the x-axis, we have likelihood, and on the y-axis, impact. Starting from the bottom left in green, power shortage shows low likelihood and low impact. Moving to the middle, staff shortage shows medium likelihood, medium impact. To the upper middle in yellow, cybersecurity breach shows medium likelihood, high impact. Examination paper leak shows low likelihood but very high impact. System failure shows also low likelihood but very high impact. And finally, the top priority in the high impact zone is data loss, which shows medium likelihood catastrophic impact. This metric clearly shows which risks need immediate attention and which are currently under control.
I'm Bong Chien Heng, and today I want to focus on strategies function of Academic Affairs Department UUM. The goal is to ensure academic excellence through proactive administrative facilitation from enrollment to graduation. It has 5 important functions. The first one is student registration and course enrollment. This role will make sure that students are enrolled in the right program and course. Students will not be able to enroll in the classes on time when this function breaks down. The beginning of the new semester will be postponed. And the second one is examination and assessment management. This functionality involves scheduling of exam, processing result, and verification of record. Any inconvenience can postpone examination and also lead to assessment result error. And the third one is academic record management. This role controls transcript, result, and academic status. When this functionality is corrupted, record can be lost or wrong. This scenario can influence graduation approval and also impact employment and post-study. And the next one is graduation processing. This is a process that determines the eligibility of the student to graduate. It also assists in the preparation of certificate and convocation. The disruption can slow down the approval of graduation, and students may experience a slow delivery of official documents. This delay may impact on job finding and further study. And the last one is schedule and course schedule in academic. This role brings together the class schedule and teaching resources. It involves working closely with faculty and lecturer. In case of disruption, lesson can conflict or be terminated. Workload of lecturer can also become imbalanced. Students may be confused about the schedule changes and the opening of some specific courses in the new semester.
My presentation today will focus on the key dependency and the impact of downtime in academic function. First, student registration and course enrollment. This process depends heavily on the academic management system, stable internet, connectivity, and administrative staff. When the downtime occurs, students are unable to register for the course on time. This leads to delay in the start of the semester, confusion among students, and dissatisfaction with the institution. In short, a failure in this area directly affects the student experience and the university reputation. Second, examination and assessment management. They rely on the examination system and the staff in the examination unit. If the system fails, exam slip cannot be processed. This means students may not be able to sit for their exam and schedule may be delayed. This not only disrupt academic progress but also create stress and anxiety among students who are preparing for their examination. Next is about academic record and transcript management. Academic records are another critical function. They depend on the student database, secure survey, and IT staff. Downtime here can cause records to become inaccessible and inaccurate. This has serious consequences. Students may face delay in graduation, difficulties in finding job, or challenge in applying for further studies. There is a security risk. If records are hacked, they can be sold on the dark market, exposing students to identity theft and financial fraud. This shows how downtime is not just an inconvenience, it can be a serious threat to data security. Next is about graduation and convocation process. Graduation and convocation process depend on the academic system, graduation unit staff, and faculty confirmation. When downtime occurs, graduation approval and certificate issues are delayed. This directly impacts student career progression. For example, they may miss job opportunity or face difficulties in continue their study. Graduation is a milestone in every student life, and any delay in this process can cause frustration and disappointment. Lastly, about academic timetable and course scheduling. This function depends on the course registration system, faculty coordination, and academic policy. If the system goes down, the student face confusion in their enrollment and class schedule. This leads to class disruptions, conflict between lecturers, and inefficient use of teaching resource. In other words, downtime here affect not only student but also lecturer and the overall teaching process.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Aziz Mokhtar Muhammad Ilyas. My metric number is 297766. So for this part, I will talk about a recommendation for minimizing disruption. So the first one is power outage. Deploy redundant power systems such as uninterruptible power supply for all critical equipment. Establish and communicate clear manual operation procedure to maintain service until power is restored. The second is system failure. The enhance system redundancy and perform proactive maintenance, including regular vulnerability checks. Implement regular data and backups to offsite or cloud location to reduce data loss risk. Third part is a cyber security breach. Enforce rule-based access control and strong authentication to limit data access to authorized personnel only. Provide cyber security awareness training to help staff identify phishing and other social engineering threats. Next is data loss. Define recovery point objective for every critical system to set acceptable data loss limit. Maintain audit trail to track system changes and detect unauthorized activities immediately. After that, the examination paper leak. Store all exam material in highly secure physical or digital location with strictly restricted access. Second is utilize tracking mechanism to monitor who accesses exam paper and prevent unauthorized handling. Assalamualaikum. My name is Aziz Mokhtar Muhammad Ilyas. My metric number is 297766. So for this part, I will talk about a recommendation for minimizing disruption. So the first one is power outage. Deploy redundant power systems such as uninterruptible power supply for all critical equipment. Establish and communicate clear manual operation procedure to maintain service until power is restored. The second is system failure. The enhance system redundancy and perform proactive maintenance, including regular vulnerability checks. Implement regular data and backups to offsite or cloud location to reduce data loss risk. Third part is a cyber security breach. Enforce rule-based access control and strong authentication to limit data access to authorized personnel only. Provide cyber security awareness training to help staff identify phishing and other social engineering threats. Next is data loss. Define recovery point objective for every critical system to set acceptable data loss limit. Maintain audit trail to track system changes and detect unauthorized activities immediately. After that, the examination paper leak. Store all exam material in highly secure physical or digital location with strictly restricted access. Second is utilize tracking mechanism to monitor who accesses exam paper and prevent unauthorized handling.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Shazin Hani binti Ahmad Sharif, reading with metric number 301451. I am going to continue with 4.3, which is communication and escalation suggestion. Communication and escalation are vital when disruptions occur in the academic affairs department, such as IT failures, cybersecurity breaches, or exam leaks. A clear escalation hierarchy should be in place so staff knows who reports, who decides, and who monitors. Decision-making authority must also define for different incident types, or procedures should be specified when to escalate issues to other departments or higher management. All communication should use approved channels like official email or internal platforms. This would be ensuring information is accurate, clear, and consistent. Regular updates during ongoing incidents help keep everyone informed and prevent misunderstanding. After resolution, a post-incident review should be conducted and staff feedback collected to improve future communication and escalation process. This strengthens our overall readiness and response to disruptions. Next, we are going to jump on to conclusions or the summary of the findings that we obtained from this study. This study evaluated the business continuity capability of the Academic Affairs Department or HEA at University Utara Malaysia. Interviews and risk assessments highlighted several key risks, including IT failures, exam and data leaks, as well as power disruptions and staff shortage. Among these, IT disruptions pose the biggest threat because critical academic functions such as registrations, examinations, and academic records depend heavily on the information systems. Currently, the department has basic controls including manual workarounds and escalation procedures. However, staff awareness and consistent communication during disruptions remain limited. To ensure continuity and strengthened resilience, further improvements are necessary so that HEA can effectively handle major disruptions while protecting academic integrity and university reputation. Last but not least, key recommendations for building resilience. First, IT systems should be strengthened with regular monitoring, automated backups, cybersecurity controls, and periodic recovery testing. It reduces downtime and limits the impact of data loss. Second, staff awareness and skills must be improved through briefings, trainings, awareness programs, and continuous exercises, clearly documenting roles, responsibilities, and procedures, and ensuring staff can respond confidently during disruptions. Thirdly, communication and escalation framework should be formalized with clear reporting lines, with decision-making authority, and predefined channels. This is especially important for sensitive incidents like exam paper leaks and data breaches, ensuring timely, accurate, and coordinated responses. Dependency risks should be minimized by identifying alternative work locations, supporting remote work, and having backup support from alternative suppliers or service providers. By implementing these recommendations, HEA can strengthen operational resilience, protect academic integrity, and maintain essential academic administration services even during major disruptions. That would be all from our Group D. Thank you for your time, Doctor, and good day.